A week ago, we were talking to him down the line, and he sounded very weak. He was talking from Fresno. What I didn't know until after we'd done it the next morning, that he had only just had surgery on his leg. He'd been in hospital. He'd come out of hospital, and he'd had the most terrible job getting out of his car to get on the telephone. He sounded very weak, but we put that down to the fact that it was a bad line. Well, he was one of the loveliest, really, I know it sounds ridiculous, but one of the sweetest men. He was very kind, and we never forget the fact that whenever we did an appearance, and I would always make an appeal for UNICEF, that he would back it up and would talk very eloquently. He was a very, very, very bright man. You know, he looked a little extraordinary, and you wouldn't sort of think at first glance that this was one hell of a brain. He was a marvelous, wonderful, warm-hearted man. Always on time, always knew what he was up to. Of course, he had a physical disability with his height. He was a little heavy for his legs, and had a problem always getting up. So I think he was an extraordinarily brave man to do what he did. If you were ever typecast, he was typecast because of his physical appearance. Clearly, that would always stand against him. It wasn't an advantage as an actor.
Watch out!
In America, for Publicity, we toured doing various radios and television programs. I always remember saying to Richard, "What question do you hate most?" And he would always say, "They say, how big were you when you were little?" It made him laugh, but I think in a way it infuriated him. I have not yet written. I will be doing that this morning to his widow, Diane, who was a lovely woman. She wasn't even half his height, and he was very proud of his children. One of them, he said, was the little baby that was outside the Lotus car when I came out of the water in The Spy Who Loved Me, was his little boy, and he said that he is now a surgeon. The shock is still sort of moving in on me. I play heroes, but I'm rotten. He played bad, but was a really good man. I think the only way of summing up for him was he was a big man with an even bigger heart.